everyone, so today's video is the long-awaited newborn must-haves video. So I have been getting so many comments and so many tweets about people asking me if I was going to be doing this video or not, because as you guys do know, I do have a somewhat newborn. She's a month old already, which is crazy. I cannot believe Riley's already a month. How did this month fly by so fast? It's like what I put on Twitter. I was like, how has it already been a month? And then how did I get through a month with like no sleep? I don't know how I'm doing it right now, you guys. It's a struggle. It definitely is a struggle, but I'm slowly starting to feel more like myself, even though Riley had a harder night last night, so my energy is a bit down. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. It's crazy when she has a good night. I feel so well rested and like I feel like I'm ready to take on anything throughout the day. But then on her bad nights, I'm like, I feel like a zombie. I don't even know how I did my makeup this morning. But anyways, as you guys saw from so many of my hauls, like on this channel, you saw all the products that I purchased for Riley and that I was gifted. And I really want to talk about the stuff that I found like is a must-have for me and that works really well in our routine. And then I want to talk about the stuff that maybe she doesn't really like. And I found that, hey, this was a waste of money. Why did I do this? So I know I have a lot of like first-time moms following me, and then moms that we had our babies around the same time, or you guys are getting ready to have your babies. So I hope this video helps you guys, but remember that every baby is different. Every routine is different. Like every household routine is different. But I hope this kind of helps like narrow it down for you and kind of be like, oh, okay, maybe I should like rethink this thing. So I definitely have some good tips though of like how to plan for your registry and everything as well. I have my list in front of me, so let's just go ahead and get on into it. One of the first necessary items that I have found that has been really, really amazing is the DockATot. So there's a lot of controversy over the DockATot because of the bumpers, because they do not have mesh. So you have to really keep an eye on your baby while they're in the DockATot, because you don't want their face getting smashed in the side and them not be able to breathe. Newborns are breathing through their nose, not through their mouth. So you really want to supervise them while they're in it. And that's what I do with Riley. It just has been amazing. Like if I'm here in my filming room and I'm doing my makeup, I have her on the floor, like right below me in her DockATot. I'm constantly checking her. If I'm taking a shower, she's like right outside the door and I'm constantly checking her in it. It has made it so easy for me to bring her around the house with me and like set her down wherever I'm at, and I can put her in it and she falls asleep so easily in it, because I kind of like in a way hugs her, or I like kind of like swaddle her in it, and she just instantly will fall asleep so easily with it. So that's been amazing. So I really like the DockATot and I definitely recommend it. You just have to make sure you supervise them in it. A little tip with the DockATot that I do to kind of minimize the times that I'm washing the cover is I actually put like a burp cloth underneath her like head area, so that way when she spits up, it catches, the burp cloth catches it rather than the DockATot catches it. And then also getting an extra cover. I know DockATot is not cheap, but I definitely think it's been a lifesaver for me around the house, and also having the extra cover when they have those blowouts, or if the pee like goes down the back because the diaper's too small. We've learned that now she's in size 1 diapers. So definitely get an extra cover, just like you would get like extra sheets and stuff. Okay, so the next thing is definitely a must-have, has been a huge lifesaver for us, and I love it. It is the Halo BASSINEST, you guys. It is amazing. We have the swivel sleeper one, and I love it how I can swivel it like away from me so I can get out of my bed, and then I can bring it up closer to me. It's just amazing. And it also has a light, like a night light on it. It has vibration. It has white noise machines on it. It's so awesome. And I had no idea they had a newborn insert. No idea they had a newborn insert. So I actually just ordered that on Prime last night, and it's gonna be here today. And I'm so excited for it because she sleeps really well in the DockATot, but the Halo, because it's so flat, I think she likes to be really hugged. Like, you know, you could swaddle them and put them in a sleep sack, but she still likes to have like something like around her. And the newborn insert is like that, but it has a mesh on the sides, just like the Halo BASSINEST does. So it's really safe for them while they're sleeping. So if they go up next to it, they can still breathe through that netting. So I really, really like that, and that will make me sleep a lot better. I have to say, as a first-time mom, you are so scared of SIDS, like so scared of SIDS. I actually have a degree in child and adolescent development, and I remember learning about it in school, and it freaked me out. It's the one thing that's freaked me out the most. And I have to say, the first couple of weeks of having her was the hardest for me to go to sleep and sleep like in a deep sleep, because of my fear of SIDS. And that's what I love the Halo BASSINEST for, because she's right next to me. Even though she was in that, I was still freaking out, you guys. I was still waking up all the time. And then now my anxiety has definitely gotten a lot better with it, and I'm not grinding my teeth as much anymore. Another thing for the Halo, you can get a waterproof mattress cover that goes around that little foam like mattress that it has inside of it, and then you have the liners on the outside. So I got the waterproof one, which is really nice, and it makes it easy for changes throughout the night. And then I got a couple of the extra sheet liners too, because they do spit up, they do have their blowouts, and in the middle of the night, I learned this the hard way, but I did not have an extra one of the liners, like the sheet liners. And I was just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And she had a big blowout, and I had to put it in the wash. And so I had to stay awake until it was done washing so I could put her back in there. And so I learned the hard way. So of course I went on Amazon. Amazon Prime is your best friend when you're a first time mommy, because you can't get up and go out and about and buy these things. It's easier when it comes to your door. So it's been my best friend. And Joel's like, our entire like account statement right now is all from Amazon. I'm like, I know. Anyways, the Halo Bassinet has been a lifesaver for us and has really like kind of made it a lot easier for me to fall asleep at night with her. So I really recommend it, and I'm so excited for that newborn insert. The next thing on my list is burp cloths, and I have found the best ones that are like my favorite, and they're from the brand Copper Pearl. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Nordstrom's, you can order them from their website. I actually recommend ordering them from their website. They have a whole huge inventory on there that's bigger than Nordstrom's and bigger than Amazon. And it comes to you really quickly from her too, which I really like. And she's got the cutest prints there for baby girls and baby boys. And their burp cloths are so nice and thick and soft. I've shown them to you guys when I've hauled them on my channel, and they are just amazing. I love the burp cloths. I bought a ton of the bandana bibs, but we haven't really had to use those yet because she's not drooling. She's not teething at all yet. But so far the burp cloths have been amazing. I have had other burp cloths from other companies, and by far Copper Pearl is my favorite. They're so soft, so thick, so it doesn't seep through, and it's just amazing. So I definitely recommend those, you guys. As you guys know, I bought so many clothes. I bought so many clothes for her, and with the onesies, I thought, you know, the zippers were amazing, you know, the button ones were really cute, and even the gown ones, like, you know, and I found that I'm not a big fan of the gowns because my little one, she loves to kick her feet. Loves to kick her feet, and somehow she can get her diaper down if she's not in a onesie. I don't know how she does it, but she's done it, and it's already stained one of her gowns. Their poop stains things so easily, and it's so hard to get out, you guys. But so I found that I just did not care much for the gowns, but the ones that I love, and I absolutely love, I actually ordered more from Amazon, but you can get them at different places, is the Magnetic Me onesies. They're magnetic, and they make it so easy for me to change her at night. They're like my favorite onesies of all time. Like legit, I could do it in like one go. Be like, psh, and they'll go do 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 do. It's so easy, and they fit her perfectly. I love it how they wrap over her hand, so I don't have to put mittens on her. So again, they're the Magnetic Me onesies. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at BuyByBaby, and then you can also order it on their website. Their website does take a little bit to get to you. I have to say the ones that I've really loved are the ones I've ordered through Amazon. They came quickly, and they're just so cute. So I've actually already ordered her more for 0 to 3 months, because right now she's still a newborn. But now that she's like getting closer to 9 pounds, she's about to start getting into those 0 to 3 months, but she's still so skinny. Like, she's gaining weight as she should be, which is nice. She's doing her growth of how she is. She's just really long, and she's not like a super chunky baby. So she's like in between sizes right now. So I've definitely learned though, is that she needs the ones with no feet on them, and that's so that way she can wear them longer, because I'm noticing that she's growing out of things faster lengthwise rather than widthwise. So if I have stuff that doesn't have the feet to it, she can wear it longer. So Joel's like, why don't we just cut the feet off? And I'm like, no. I was like, no, because I'm planning on saving these clothes for if I have a second, if I have another girl, or if my sister has a girl, she'll be using them. So yeah, they're gonna be shared, and I don't wanna cut the feet off of them because they're not cheap, but they're so worth it, you guys. So worth it. I do laundry like every day to every other day just to wash them, so that way she has them for at nighttime, because I don't want to put her in anything else at night. It makes my nights so much easier. I highly recommend those out of anything. Next up is the NOSEFRIDA. So that is that little sucking thing where it has this like tube and it has a filter inside it, and you suck and you just put it in their nose. You want to take the little Remedy saline drops. You just do like a drop in her nose and then you suck, and then it helps get all the boogers out. It works wonders. It's amazing. The filters, you just cut off a little piece and you replace it, and you can actually buy replacement filters as well for it. Those have been great for getting any mucus and any boogers out of her nose. I really like that. So I never even thought about that, you know, with babies, because as a first-time mom, there's things you don't even think about and that people don't tell you. So that has been awesome. So we do that at least once a day. I always make sure I clean out her nose. So next up are some other little like kind of remedies that really I have found to be lifesavers for her. So there's this line called Mommy's Bliss, and it's my favorite line so far out of anything. We tried the Little Remedies gas relief drops, the simethicone ones, didn't do anything for her. But what has worked wonders for her is the Mommy's Bliss gripe water. That stuff is awesome. It's basically like ginger and stuff, and it just helps settle the stomach. So when babies reach about 3 weeks old, this is usually when colic comes about. She doesn't have colic because colic has to be like, they have to be crying for 3 hours straight, not being able to calm them down. So she doesn't have colic. But since babies don't have that like bad bacteria in the system, like their systems are so new, their stomachs really have a hard time digesting the food. So I love the gripe water because it really helps ease her stomach. And because she gets a little fussy, but you can easily calm her down. Like if I hold her, she's instantly calmed down. But when she gets a little fussy and I know she's like struggling with her stomach, I give her some of the gripe water and it instantly takes it away and it makes her sleep at night. We actually just ordered the nighttime one, which has chamomile in it, and I started giving her that one last night and it did wonders. She really liked it. It calmed her down. So I highly recommend having gripe water on your hands. Like that stuff is like a holy grail product that eases them so easily, and also it takes away their hiccups like super quickly. But the only catch to it is that you can't use it until they're 2 weeks old, which sucks. So I had to wait till 2 weeks, but since then it has done wonders for us. They also have a probiotics with vitamin D. So you want them to get the vitamin D if they are being breastfed, because they're not getting that like how they would get it through the formula. And then the probiotics are really good for their systems because again, it's their new digestive system. So it really helps them like with the upset stomachs and everything. And I like it how it's on a little dropper. You could put it on your like nipple and stuff when they're breastfeeding. What I do is I actually put it on her passy, and then I give it to her in her passy, and then she just sucks on it. So it's awesome. I love that stuff. And then they also have a gas relief, which I haven't used yet, but I have it as a backup just in case we need it. All right, so the next product has been amazing for breastfeeding, and this actually was a recommendation from one of my girlfriends that has been using it. Her baby's like 6 months and she swears by it. So it's called Legendary Milk, and they have a pill that's called Liquid Gold, and it helps you produce like more milk. And it's all natural. It's great. I don't want to like say here like you guys have to take this because I'm not a doctor, but make sure to always ask your doctor before you take anything and make sure to do your research on it. But for me, it's been working amazing. I've been producing a lot of milk. I can pump probably about 5 ounces or more from my left side. That's like my side that produces the most. My right side produces quite a bit too. Like I can get 4 ounces from my right side, but never as much as my left side. And so I produce a lot, and I pump with the Spectra S2, which I love. The Spectra S2 is awesome. The reason why I pump sometimes is to make sure that Riley is getting her full feeds, because she is on the lower weight side. So it allows me to make sure that she's definitely getting as much milk that she needs. So definitely do your research in it. And I've seen a difference with it. Like I noticed a huge difference like after the first day that I started taking it. All right, so now going into some of the passies that I really like for her. So first off is the MAM newborn passies. Those are really great for newborns. They're nice and lightweight. I really like those, but I just discovered a new one that I like even more, and these are the AVENT ones. So you guys see the Wubba Nubs? Those are by the brand AVENT as well. And these ones that I found are the AVENT Ultra Soft. So the mouth area is actually really nice and soft, and so is the nipple. And I found that she really, really likes those passies. She likes the newborns one. She'll take any passy, you guys. She's a good baby. She'll take any passy. But I noticed that she really, really likes the AVENT ones. So, and I love how soft those ones are too. But also the MAM ones are great because they are nice and lightweight for them. I like them better than the ones on the Wubba Nubs, because the Wubba Nubs ones don't really give them a spot for their nose. So I'm not like the biggest fan of those. But the AVENT ones, how it has that, or even the newborn ones, they have that little spot for their nose, so it makes it easier for them. Another thing that I love is the Munchkin Passy wipes, or honestly just any Passy wipes. I know that they seem kind of like unnecessary, but if you use a nipple shield, which I use, I actually had flat nipples and it made it really hard for her to latch, and then plus she had a tongue tie, which we got clipped. If you guys who saw that vlog, oh, it was so bad, but now she can get her tongue out so far, which is amazing. And I can get her to latch sometimes without the shield. If she's really hungry and like she's very resilient, she'll latch. But then other times she might get like a little frustrated and she'll start crying, and I'm like, okay, nipple shield. But I like the Passy wipes. So I use the Passy wipes to constantly clean her passies throughout the day. And then I also use it to help wipe down my nipple shields right after each use. I do like full on sterilization with them, like putting them in my bottle sterilizer and washing them with the right soap and stuff. But I can't do that every single time. So throughout the day, I usually use those wipes to clean everything off and then store it away again. So I love those wipes. I literally buy them in bulk whenever I see them, and I have like my stash going on right now. So those have been awesome. And the nipple shields that I use is the Medela ones. I really like the Medela ones. They gave it to me at the hospital, and then I went and just bought a ton more at Target. So those have been great, and they have a nice little case that goes with them. So I have them with me everywhere. I have one at my nightstand. I have one downstairs. I have one in my purse, because I need those nipple shields just in case if she doesn't latch without them. Like, I have to be able to feed her. So those have been a lifesaver. And also it helps protect your nipples. Like, I really didn't get dry, cracked nipples. Like, honestly, they got a little sore, but not really. And they've done really well with the whole breastfeeding experience, and I think it's because of the nipple shields. All right, so if you're like a first-time mom or you're about to be a first-time mom, you probably maybe have heard about white noise machines. So there's this thing called the Baby Shusher, and you will see every newborn photographer has one. I have seen so many people snap their like the whole photo shoots that they're doing, and we've done ours too. They all have the Baby Shusher. We actually were gifted 2 of them. We were gifted one at our gender reveal, and we were gifted one for one of Joel's racing friends that he's like, we live by this, we love this thing. And it really is a miracle worker, you guys. It helps calm them so quickly. You can do like different lengths of the shh, you know, for them, and it really helps calm them down. So at night, if she's getting a little fussy, what I do is I turn it on, and then I turn off the lights, and then I put that on, and then I also put my hand on her too, and that really helps calm her down. Or even if she's just touching, like skin to skin touch, and then that shusher really helps calm her down quickly. So I definitely recommend getting the Baby Shusher. You can get it at buybuy BABY. It's a must-have. You will love that thing. Daddies will love it. I actually didn't even start using it. Joel was the one that brought it out, because with me, I can just hold her and I can get her to calm down instantly. But he's still learning, but it really does work wonders, especially at night when I can't hold her and I want her to fall asleep in her bassinet. I've been turning it on. It's been working great. Okay, so the next product is one that I've learned. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I actually bought her the Mistela wipes. Oh, I'm so mad at myself, because I should have known this, especially if, like with products with my skin and how sensitive I am. I didn't notice that the Mistela wipes actually have fragrance. They're lightly fragranced. And when you open them up, they say they're lightly fragranced. They're heavily fragranced. And I used it to wipe her bottom, and she instantly got a reaction to it. So we had to do diaper rash for her. So I was like, great, I have all these Mistela wipes and I can't use them now. So I need to figure out who I can donate those to that doesn't have sensitive skin. Like, why would you put fragrance in a baby wipe? I don't get it. So I'm not a fan of the Mistela products at all, because all of them have fragrance in them, and they should not have fragrance for a newborn because their skin is so sensitive. So I've learned that the hard way. The wipes that I recommend to you guys is the water wipes. They are 99% water. They are so great for sensitive skin babies. Her bottom loves it. So I recommend the water wipes. You can actually get them in boxes at Target. You can get them on Amazon. They are amazing and they're great for babies because you don't want all that junk in them. So the water wipes have been working great for us, and then also the Pampers Sensitive or the Pampers Pure have worked wonders too because they have no fragrance in them. But I love the water wipes the most out of all of them, so I definitely recommend those ones. All right, so now onto diapers. The diapers that I found that work really well for her are the Pampers Swaddlers or the Pampers Pure. I really like the Pure ones. They have a nice netting to them, so it kind of helps like the poop get down there and it doesn't get like stuck to their bottom, which is really great. I really like the netting on them. But the Pure ones are great for sensitive skin babies. The ones I really like for the nighttime right now are the Pampers like dry ones. I having all the pictures pop up for you guys, but the Pampers dry ones are awesome. They're like 12 hours. Perfect for the nighttime for them, and I love those ones. But the Pampers Pure are like the safest bet, you guys. Like if you're worried about your baby has sensitive skin, definitely the Pampers Pure. The Huggies are okay. I actually didn't really like the Huggies that well, but the Pampers are my favorite so far out of anything that we've tried. But if you're a first-time mom about to have your first baby, I would definitely go with the Pampers Pure first and see how they react with those, because I think those are the safest bet. Those should work for almost anyone. I can't say for any baby because every baby's different, but they're really, really good. So I recommend those. All right, so next up is hand sanitizers. I love hand sanitizer, and the one I love the most is the BABYGANICS one. You can get the foaming one where you just do that little pump and you just do it with your hands really quick. I always do it before I change her diaper, and then after I change her diaper if I don't have a chance to go wash my hands in the sink because I have her with me. I'm usually with her by myself, so it helps me a ton. And then also like if I pet the dogs, I can quickly wash my hands with the hand sanitizer and then touch her. So I love the hand sanitizer. I have like one on my nightstand, one downstairs, one in my bag, one in the diaper bag. I have them everywhere, you guys. I always buy them like in bulk whenever I see them at Target. They're awesome. So BABYGANICS one, and also their bottle and like dish soap that they have is also really good to help clean their bottles and clean anything else for them. Okay, so next up is a sleep sack that I really, really like. This is the Nested Bean Sleep Sack. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you've been hearing me talk about this thing. It's got like a little weightedness on the chest that helps them. It like mimics a mom's touch and it helps them sleep because it's not like super heavy, but it just gives them a little bit of weightness that they feel like they're being touched, and it helps them sleep through the night, and it has worked wonders for her. I really love the Premier ones because they're so soft and lightweight. They also have a winter one which is a little bit thicker, so if you live in a colder like climate, definitely check those ones out. But I already ordered more of them. They're awesome. They also gave me a code, Madison15, so you guys can get 15% off. I will have it linked down below for you guys. It's not an affiliate, so I get no money for it. But honestly, I highly recommend it. Just use it, save some money on it, and try them out. Like pick up one, see how it works, and if it works, awesome, pick up an extra, because they most likely will have a blowout in the middle of the night or a leakage in the middle of the night, and you're gonna have to throw one in the wash, so then you have a backup. This is going to be the longest video, but next up we have the 4Moms Play Yard. I love that thing. I have the black version, which is like the top tier version where it comes with the changing table and the bassinet on top, and then it has a little play area down below for when they're bigger. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you have a 2-story house, you will learn very quickly that you do not want to go upstairs to her nursery to change her, or to her diaper station to change her. Like, that's just too much. So what I did from the get-go is I have her changing station on top of my dresser in my bedroom. Honestly, those late nights, you will find out really quickly that you're just gonna change them the quickest way that you can change them. And I put her like in the center of the bed on like a mat, and I change her right there. I find it so much easier at night now. But I have her little station that's up there on the dresser that's right next to me upstairs. So downstairs I needed a station. So what I thought of, I was like, wait, we have this play yard that has a changing table on it. And I love it because it has sides to it so they can't roll away, and it's just so nice. I also bought the little diaper caddy that hooks on the side, so it has all her diapers and everything that she needs on that side. So it's our little station for downstairs that makes everything so much easier and so much more convenient. I highly recommend it. That thing is so easy to like open up and collapse and take it traveling with you too, and it has made my life so much easier. So if you have a 2-story house, do that. Like, I definitely recommend that. Another for moms product that we like is the MAMAROO, but the only problem with the MAMAROO that doesn't quite work for us is she does not like the movements right now. So we've tried it here and there. I can't remember the last time that we've tried her in the movement. I think it's been like a week now, so we should give it another try here soon. But she doesn't like the movements in it, but she likes it when it lays all the way back, and then I just kind of clip her in with the legs, and she just likes to sleep right there. So what I do is I actually, like, if I have to work on my computer, I set her on the MAMAROO right down next to me so I can keep a good eye on her, because remember, they have the newborn insert, so there's cushions, so you want to keep an eye on them. So I keep her right there, I swaddle her around, and then I have an eye on her and I can work on my computer at the same time. So that has been awesome for us. You can also play music through it. But yeah, that's the only bummer part, is that she doesn't like the movement to it. It's definitely worked for us, but we don't use the movement part of it, which is a bummer. But I like it that it doesn't take up too much space though too, because some of those swings are huge, you guys. Like, they're ginormous. This is just like this little small little MAMAROO that I just pick up and like move it around the house, which has been easy. So that's why I'm recommending it on this list, because we use it every single day throughout the day. And Joel will even put it next to him when he's working on the computer, so while she's sleeping. But yeah, so it's just about supervising them in it, but it's amazing. I love it. All right, so next up we have a carrier that I really like, and I've been getting so many questions asked about it because I've been showing it on Instagram. I actually bought a couple carriers, you guys. I think it's a Katana. It's like a shirt one. There's sizes to that, and I bought the small, not thinking about how big my boobs were gonna be. So I put that thing on. There was no way that little girl was gonna fit in there with these big boobs. I have humongous boobs right now, so I took that back. That was a no-go. I also bought the Lily one, but that one's like very bulky and like kind of like just unnecessary for around the house. So I don't use that one. And then my friend recommended me the BOPPY Comfy Fit one, which is super soft and so easy to use, and I love it because I'm not a fan of the wraps where you have to tie, because I just don't trust myself with that. I don't trust myself at all with it. This one, what it does is it clips. It has like a big clip, and it goes around your back, and then you put one side on and you slide her in. You put her feet like the M, and then you put on the other side, and then you grab the ties in the back and you wrap it around and you tie it, and then you spread it apart. There's like a whole video on it. That one is amazing. I've been taking her for walks in that one. I'll carry her around the house with it when I have to like go up and down the stairs quite frequently, and I don't want to leave her downstairs by herself. So that one has been awesome. So I definitely recommend that one. They can only be in it though with a minimum of 8 pounds. So it took us a little bit longer to be able to use it because Riley was so little at birth. But once they reach 8 pounds, they can start being in it, and I love it. It's amazing. So I highly recommend that. Another product from BOPPY that I really like is the nursing scarf. So I got the pink one, the blush one, but it's hard nursing them in public because you can't just whip it out like in the convenience of your own home. Like, I'm a little bit more modest, you know? So, and if I'm at my parents' house and I have like my dad sitting there on the couch, you know, I'm like, I can't just whip it out right here. So I got this nursing scarf. I ordered it from Amazon. Amazon, you guys, Amazon Prime is your best friend. So I got the nursing scarf, and I love it because I can like see her through it. It goes around me perfectly. She fits in it nicely. It's nice and lightweight, and it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to nurse her in public. It's hard for me to nurse her in public because I also have to worry about the nipple shield, and I have to get that on and then put her like getting her to latch. So saying that right now, I'm tingling. Like, she needs to eat. Yeah, or I need a pump. It's not easy in public, and this makes it a little bit easier for me to do it because it's not like I can just like boom and boom. It's a little bit more of a process for us, which is why I'm really trying to get her to latch more often without the shield, because it would make my life so much easier for her not to have to latch with that shield on. But yeah, I love that scarf. That one is and it's also really easy just to pack away. I put it in my purse actually now, but you can also put it in your diaper bag and easy to bring it on the go with you. But yeah, I got the blush one, which the blush one is a little see-through, so I actually would recommend getting the charcoal color one over the blush one. Okay, so next up is another product that I ordered from Amazon because I noticed I was carrying my pump up and down stairs, and I was carrying it to my parents' house because I do pump once or twice a day, or let's say she's like sleeping through a feed feed and I'm like, oh, I need to relieve myself, there's the pump. So that's awesome. So I noticed I was carrying it around everywhere and I was like, I need a bag. So I went on there and I saw that it had really good reviews, and this is the Sarah Wells LIZZY breast pump bag, and it is the cutest bag ever, you guys. It's pricey, but it's such good quality, and honestly, you could use it as a diaper bag too. The Spectra just fits right into the side, and then I also bought the cooler, and then I bought the adapter for the car for the Spectra. So if we were on like a driving trip, I could pump in the car too, which is awesome. So I have that. It's like my whole little setup right there. So, and then you have like still this whole inside compartment where you put like little pumping thingies. And then you can also put diapers in there. It could be your diaper bag. So I love this bag. It's such amazing quality and it's so cute. It's awesome. And also the cooler is a great thing too, because then you can just pump and then place it in the cooler to help store the milk. Okay, so I really haven't shown much of her car seat or her stroller at all. We have two strollers. We have the Stokey and we have the UPPABABY. I really like the UPPABABY one with the car seat because it makes it really easy for us on the go and for me by myself. So it easily like claps right into the base that sits in the car. Like you don't move that base at all out of the car. And we actually moved it to the center. So I didn't know that it's safer for them to be in the middle. So don't worry, we moved her to the center and it just claps right in there. Super easy, and then you just hit a button, you take it right out and you just clips it right onto the stroller. It is a breeze when we're out and about. We went Christmas shopping the other day for decor and it's so good. It's so nice. So I highly recommend UPPABABY, you guys. That one just makes it a breeze for the car seat, because when they're a newborn, you do not want to be messing with them and like taking them out and putting them into a stroller. Okay, so for bottles, so my biggest worry about pumping and giving it to the bottle, I was holding off for so long because I was like, I don't want her to not want me, you know? Like I've heard stories about babies getting the bottle and then not wanting to breastfeed anymore. So the one bottle that I found that she likes and that still makes her want to nurse with me is the TOMMEE TIPPEE bottles. Those ones have been awesome. It kind of like mimics the breast because it's rounded, and I feel like it's just been really good for her. And I get the anti-colic one, which I've noticed has been a really huge help with her having the gas. We tried Comotomo, but I noticed when I went to go turn it upside down to check the warmth of the milk, it comes out so easily, and then she wasn't taking it as well, and I was like, oh no, I don't like the fact that it comes out this easily, because then she's not gonna want to nurse. I want something, it says that they're slow flow, but it didn't seem like that. It's harder for it to come out of the TOMMEE TIPPEE slow flow ones versus the Comotomo. So that's the thing, is like you don't want to give them a super easy bottle, because then they won't want to nurse anymore, because then it makes it too easy for them and they're like, oh, nursing's too hard for me. I don't want to have to suck that hard. So I found the TOMMEE TIPPEE ones to work the best for us. That's what I recommend, but again, remember that every baby is different. So when you are getting bottles, don't buy the set. Just buy one and see if they will like it or not. And then if they do like it, then you can go buy the set and you're not wasting your money. Another thing that has been great for us, because Riley's weight is on the lower side, is the Hatch Baby. It's a changing pad that I have in my bedroom that's right on my like built-in dresser. That's awesome because it also has a scale on it too. So usually in the mornings, like I don't do it every morning, I probably do it once or twice a week, and I'll just get her naked and then I will zero out the scale and I will weigh her, and then I will like record and save the weight in my app, which is awesome. I love it. So that way I can keep track to make sure she's gaining the ounces that she should be gaining. They're supposed to be gaining 1 ounce a day. So that's what I do to help track her and to make sure that she's getting the weight that she needs. And then last but not least is another product from Copper Pearl, and this is their car seat cover. So you can get these in bundles, you guys, and the car seat cover is awesome, because if you're out and about, you don't want strangers touching your baby, because that's how they could get sick, because you know these strangers aren't washing, like, you know, they don't just wash their hands before touching your baby. So it helps keep the baby protected, helps keep germs coming in. So definitely get a car seat cover. Honestly, you only need one. And the one that we got is from Copper and Pearl, and it's beautiful. It's so soft. I actually got mine in a bundle, so I highly recommend them. I have to say with the BOPPY nursing pillow too, I forgot to mention this. I tried it with nursing. It was really hard with her in the beginning because she was just too small. She was falling in. So that didn't work for us. I've been using it a little bit more now that she's bigger, but I find that I like it more with her with the tummy time or like leaning her up against it. So that's what I prefer the Boppy nursing pillow. The newborn lounger, I really don't use. I actually am gonna probably leave that over at my parents' house because it's kind of like the DockATot, but the DockATot keeps them a little bit more in place. So I'm probably gonna bring that over to my parents' house, so you don't need both of those. I found that we don't really use that much. But yeah, so that is everything right there. If I can think of anything else, then I will let you guys know in a future vlog. I'm planning on vlogging here soon. I know for December we're gonna do Vlogmas, so that is definitely gonna happen. But until then, I'm gonna try to vlog as often as I can. My biggest problem right now is just my energy levels. My energy levels are just a little low right now. But again, she's only a month old. I still have some time to like get accustomed to everything. So yeah, that's like the only thing that's been keeping me from vlogging, but I plan on vlogging more, and then if I remember anything there, I will put it in a vlog for you guys. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below what is your must-haves and what have you found to just be like a waste for you. I would love to hear your guys' recommendations too, and I will see you guys in my next video.